Hello there and welcome back to War Thunder. Today I want to present you two ships, the Pr.159, which was requested for me to have a look at by some of my subscribers, and yeah, I see why. It's practically a small destroyer with 76mm autocannons at battle rating 3.7 that spawns amongst the patrol boats. And then there is the Pr.206M, which is outright broken. And when I say broken, I mean it doesn't work properly and it's messed up. It's completely messed up with the game mechanics, with the shell damage, with the overheat mechanic, because nothing fits together. It seems like at some point somebody has done a 3D model, and then it was given to another department where somebody with vodka infused intoxication, I don't know, well, at least it doesn't work. And that's really a shame, because it has a lot of potential. It looks cool, but it's nowhere near the performance of effectiveness like the Pr.206. So it doesn't really feel like it's improved, although I expected that. So let's begin actually with the Pr.206M, and let's have a look at some clips from a test drive and also a small battle scene. Then later on we'll talk about the Pr.159. And I want to begin with a battle scene from the Pr.206. I see some destroyer coming here, so I prepare myself, going in reverse and then launching a smoke while I still have the gray hitting box on him. It is the Soviet destroyer, and there you can see the phenomenal rate of fire. This ship is fully upgraded, given to me by Gaijin. Thank you, Gaijin. And well, you can see there is not much damage to the modules when I hit them with HE. But wait, up until the point that I am switching focus to the area where there are the ammo racks, and please watch closely the ammo racks and how they take damage, because this is very interesting. It feels like the HE shells are over penetrating like an armor piercing round where the fuse doesn't get activated, but when they are in the vicinity of the ammo rack, then they explode. And watch that. Here we go. Now, furthermore, it doesn't overheat. Those 57mm dual cannon just simply doesn't overheat. So you can see I hit and hit and hit and hit, and he's still at 88%. I can assure you, with 30mm high explosive rounds, I do damage. So I switch here to this other guy that is much closer. And now I adjust the range, and now we go for the ammo rack, and there we go. Look at where it hit, and it spreads just down to the ammo rack up until the point that, well, he just explodes. But he always stayed at 59%, 49, and there we go, there he goes up in flames. But that's just due to the fact that he, well, got a shot from somebody else. Now let's go into the test drive and let's actually examine what I mean by the vehicle being broken. Now the 57mm turret in the back is all nice and that, but it's in the back. So what if you come across a Schnellboot from the front? Let's switch to the double 25mm on the front. And watch closely, I have the range perfectly set, and it fires in the water. A bit higher, still fires in the water. You have to effectively double the estimated range to actually hit where you're aiming. Yeah, it's that bad. If you have a close look at it, you have to double the range. And then for some bizarre reason, it has very, very inaccurate spread, or a high spread. And, well, the damage output is also very narrow. So that is really, really weird, isn't it? So let's try it again. 85% crew. I mean, it takes a long time till you kill crew of this S-38. That's not, you know, the strongest enemy that you'll ever face. And believe me, the 25mm cannons on other Russian ships have convinced me. They were actually pretty good. But what's that damage output? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Now let's have a look at the, well, 57mm, and watch this. I actually do not really kill that much crew. I mean, that section is completely shredded, but it doesn't change color. It doesn't really go into the status of being destroyed. I mean, look at the amount of hits that I have to put in. And at the end it's an ammo rack detonation, like with the previous destroyer. But this is not very reliable, because in return you take so much damage if, you know, your opponent is aware of you and shoots at you at the very same time. At least you can shoot down aircraft. Now let's go into a test drive with the Pr.159, and actually it has a different test drive, as you can see. And let's just have a look at how much of the test drive stuff we can destroy with one clip, because there is actually a limited amount of firepower that you can dish out before you are down to, you know, reloading. So those guns actually have a reload cycle, unlike the Pr.206M's double 57mm, which is still broken. And as you can see, you deal significant damage. But you know, this is now a commerce ship, and this was a patrol boat. Let's have a look at what we can do to this German destroyer. You can see the shells are quite a while in the air, and that's not a bad thing, to be honest. At least you can shoot at that range. And look how accurate the fire is and how much damage we did already to the ammo rack. So we could choose to either blow it up or saturate the entire length of the ship. Let's just see how the shots fall. 56% crew, 47, 43, 37, 26, 22, 16. Okay, some sections are not hit, so we'll wait for the reload. And I mean, this is now laboratory conditions, I know, but this just shows what the ship can do. Now I made a mistake. I actually researched the thing by myself instead of requesting it from Gaijin fully upgraded. So this is why this ship is completely stock. And now I want to show you a battle in it. Come on, die. There we go. So, and here we are in, I think, the third or fourth battle that I played in it, and that I actually managed to record. Bless me for being the most awesome YouTuber out there. You know, I'm much professional, comrade. So, and what we do is we spawn with the patrol boats, and I want to go for A. So I see here a customer, but well, the island is just refusing to get out of the way, and let's hope we can achieve something. Let's just shoot the tree out of the way. Come on, there we go. It doesn't really look like I have a lock on, but it doesn't really matter, does it? And we blow up the ammo rack. So that was a change. 9% crew was left. Actually, that's a bit misleading, because it says 9% crew is left, but it's actually 9% crew left before you reach the edge, where then there is too few crew left on board of a vessel to operate it effectively. Much like with that you receive a death in a tank even though there is one crew member left. So, and we go further in. I see some tracers, and I want to just have a look at where it's coming from. Some artillery strike is coming in. You see the massive size of this vessel, and that is just really bad, I think, to deal with enemies. What is that? Oh, the smoke is dissipating, so we turn around. It's an LCS, my arch nemesis, and look at this damage, man. And that was an LCS, you know. Talking about broken things. If you wreck that thing that hard with just a few salvos, you know, what does a patrol boat stand a chance? I mean, look at this. Boom, dead, kaput. You know, it's gone. And so you can see a lot of you might have just turned off right now, but there are actually ways to deal with this vessel, And let's just talk you through that. So first of all, if you have armor piercing shots and it's bow in, shoot the turret. The turret is massive, it doesn't have a lot of armor, but regardless where you hit the turret, as long as you hit the turret, it will go damaged, and then there is no backup weapon except the torpedoes or the back turret. But the back turret is also a big target, and when both turrets are out of order, you can concentrate on the ammo rack with armor piercing shots, and they explode rather violently. So here are some good hits into another patrol boat, and we go from A to B. We basically make a beeline to B, as this amused one of my subscribers lately. Yeah, let's just bring that quote again, and you can see it's not the fastest, but this is completely stock performance. But in other news, it's fast enough, so it's not like an artillery ferry or something like this that just takes ages to maneuver and turn around in the first place. So you might just see this now that I actually might run into some problems with the reload. Watch this. So I have no armor piercing shots, and I have to try to take out this patrol boat. And I do a lot of damage, but there is so much water splashes, so much smoke in the way, and I actually have to hit the bridge. So now I'm bound to the reload, and I have to aim for the bridge. Come on, hit the bridge, hit the bridge. Okay, that's good enough. I actually hit the front turret, and there was enough crew in it to be killed, so that he went under 0% operational crew. And we go now to B. You can see it's a steady process, and there is a destroyer. It looks like the German one with the Pr.158mm, and you can see I have no problems actually hitting him, and I'm blazing away. Now I do not want to really pick a fight with this because he's just better at long range, but there is actually an island that saves me. And there is another patrol boat, and yeah, the aim. I should have aimed much more for the middle. And you can see at some point the HE damage is random. There might be armor, and there is nothing that you can do. You have no option. Nice torpedo launch there. I actually launched it on free water, but then it just takes a while to get out of the torpedo tube, and by that time, well, it went into the island. So much realism, comrade. 70%, took out one of the guns, got the assist here on the MBK, 24%, we hit another section, 0%. So we killed the destroyer. And there is now an 826 invader. Now the option that I have here is to research the proximity fuses, and with those I would have killed this guy, definitely 100%. But with the, advanced aiming system that Gaijin is presenting to us, it was not to be. He was flying in a straight line. I would have had enough shells in the air, but now I have to reload. And as it turns out, there is now a patrol boat on my side that I have to deal with. And we do significant damage to him. There you can see it. And now watch this. Watch this. I kill the guy. I see that the plane is coming from the front. It took out my back turret and now my front turret with the 50 cals. I don't have a repair kit. So I need to turn around and actually oh my god, there is an LS. The only thing that I have left are torpedoes. No way I'm gonna hit him with a torp. And I cannot even mark him. So let's eyeball it. Come on. 1, 2, 3. He's way too fast and maneuverable. No way. He just didn't turn into torpedo, did he? No way. Yes, he did. But he has also launched his torpedoes, but I happily take that trade. I was actually turning in. I wanted to go into a capture zone to repair. But I don't mind blowing up here. The problem is I couldn't play too many games. The queue times, as you can see in the pictures, were insane. It just takes way too much time to just wait for a battle and then very often also get one-shot and or torpedoed and having no repair kit and your turrets being knocked out. That's just highly annoying. I think it's still a very stupid idea from Gaijin to force people here to get frustrated like this with that kind of stock grind. Anyways, that's it from me today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the waves of War Thunder.